Hey, what's up, cats and kittens? And shout out to all my cerebral lights. It's me, the Cerebral Diva, back with another episode of RealiTEA, and that's TEA because I give it to you scalding hot. So grab your cups, grab your saucers, gather round, and let's all partake in this libation of invite-only Cabo tea. Okay, so before we go another further, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also what I want to say, this is sort of going to be an amalgam of reality and you say what. Reality is typically where I talk about reality television programs, and you say what is sort of a it's an exchange of information between us, where we talk, where you add your 2 cents and be a part of the dialogue and the conversation that we're having on the community that we're building on this particular channel. So these two things sort of tie into each other. So we're going to probably segue from reality over into you say what. So starting off with you say what. So Invite Only Cabo started last Sunday on Bravo. It's sort of Bravo's answer to the Share House and Above Deck. It's sort of the Buppy, the black version of those shows, and sort of I guess a little bit Jersey Shore in terms of its content. So the premise of the show is basically a bunch of well-heeled, well-connected black urban professionals who converge in a house in Cabo, and calamity ensues from there. So last week we were introduced to one of the sort of standouts or breakout cast members by the name of Agu. And part of the reason that Agu left such an indelible impression on most of us is that he's a physical specimen. The man is an Adonis. He's great to look at. Shout out to all of my ladies and some of my fellas who've seen the show. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So also during last week's episode, he talks a little bit about if he had the option of making any sort of physical alterations on himself, probably he would want a penile reduction, which definitely definitely raised some eyebrows. Give me just 1 second, you guys. I apologize. Sometimes I completely forget to turn off my alerts. So anyhow, Agu, who is, I believe he's a personal trainer. I know he's in fitness for sure. I'm pretty sure he's a personal trainer who works with the celebrity clientele, recently posted a picture on Instagram, which most people do in this day and age, especially those who are in the fitness profession, because it's really sort of, it's the new business card, if you will. So Agu posted a picture on Instagram, and what really has people talking about this image is not necessarily the image, because it's not really different from anything that he's done in the past. It's the fact that this particular image was liked by gospel singer Bebe Winans. Bebe Winans of Bebe and CC Winans fame, of BET Sunday Best fame. Now, it's not just that Bebe commented on the picture, it's what he commented. Bebe's comment on the picture was, "Amen." Now, you can easily look at Agu and definitely see that he's a man, but Bebe didn't quite mean it in that context. It looked like he meant it in more of the biblical context, because he was having a moment when he saw the picture. Now, I'm not one to quantify anyone's sexuality or sexual orientation. Frankly, it's really not my business. I really don't care. But I always find it interesting because the church is such a bastion for hate, in a lot of cases. I don't want to vilify the church as a group, because there are some really good people who are very pious and very dogmatic people. I just happen to not be one of those people. But the church clearly takes a very sort of hardline stance in a lot of cases when it comes to homosexuality, unless they feel like there's something that they can gain from that, in which case they've learned to turn a blind eye and sort of make concessions to be okay with certain people being quote unquote gay. They sort of have that don't ask, don't tell policy at a lot of churches. So by Bebe commenting "Amen" on this picture, a lot of people are speculating, was this sort of a moment for Bebe to come out and to declare his sexual orientation? Now, I don't know. I don't know. But what I find interesting about this particular situation is, let's say Bebe's not gay. let's say that he just saw a black man doing great things and appreciated the hard work and dedication that it took to get to the point that your physique appears the way that Agu's physique does, and he just offered an amen in response to the dedication and not necessarily as a means of endorsing his attractiveness. Let's say that that's the case. And this is where we're going to transition into you say what. Is it ever a point where a man, because I can't tell you how many times I've heard guys say, I don't judge other men, I don't judge other guys. And I say bullshit. I call bullshit on that, because the eye recognizes beauty. I don't care in what capacity it comes in. I don't care. So a man recognizes another man if another man is attractive. Now, I've heard certain guys who will sort of say, oh, he's a pretty boy. And I think that that's sort of their way of giving a man a compliment without actually acknowledging the fact that they find that person attractive. Because in our society, I don't think that we give men the permission to do so. I mean, we live in this sort of very patriarchal, hyper-masculine culture where the social constructs aren't so that men are really allowed to express themselves in a way that gives them permission to say, yes, I think that man is attractive. No, I'm not sexually attracted to him. No, I don't want to sleep with him. But I do see how another woman could be attracted to him. Because for me as a woman, I'm not attracted to women. Do I find women beautiful? Absolutely. I can recognize a beautiful woman like that. She's pretty. I can recognize a sexy woman like that. But that doesn't necessarily mean I want to take her home and sleep with her. But I can still recognize beauty. I can still recognize sexy, as most women can. And for some reason, men want to believe, or men aren't given the permission to do the same thing. So when it comes to this, you say what? I want to know whether or not you believe that men actually do recognize an attractive man, and whether or not it's okay for a man to acknowledge another man as attractive without being labeled gay. So anyhow, you guys, definitely chime in. I want to hear your 2 cents. Be a part of the discussion. Make sure you follow me across all social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Also, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share if you feel so inclined. And as always, in closing, remember to live better, love harder, and think smarter. It is me, the Cerebral Diva, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Have a great day.